What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Evolution Toy Hero action figure, Metalder. Alright, my zillions, believe it or not, I'm actually doing another hero action figure. I think I swore off them the last time I did one, and I believe that was Gridman earlier this year, and yeah, it just continued the streak of not great figures. So this is, what, my fifth foray into the line or so, but I had to do it because who is producing Metal Heroes, guys? Who? You know, for those that don't know, this is the same character that appeared in VR Troopers Season 1 as the main character's form. I forget what that guy was called in VR Troopers, honestly, because I really didn't watch much of that, but I've always known him as Metalder, and to me he's one of the coolest looking Metal Heroes. I got this on Hobby Search, and it was after it sold out once. I mean, it's brand new, but it's sold out within the first few days of being in stock. I didn't pre-order it. And then I was like bummed out about it, but I felt like, you know what, maybe it was for the best. But then when it came back into stock, I was like, oh my god, I gotta get it. Especially since I saw a review on it, and it did look pretty cool. So, is the fifth time the charm with hero action figures? Let's find out. Articulation on Metalder. Head has two joints, one in the neck and one at the head. Moves okay. Neck joint actually moves really well. That's good. Head, you gotta hold it back a little, down a little bit to move it around. You do have a nicely done upper body joint, which is very smooth. I do like that. These shoulder pads do move, but do watch out. I think they do pop out a little bit. You can swivel it, and you have a hinge at the shoulders. You do have a upper bicep swivel. These always scare me on these figures because there's a connection over here that likes to pop out on a lot of my other figures. So yeah, like I don't even know if that's meant to be a bicep swivel or it's just a glue point. You have I guess like a double jointed elbow. It's not like a totally double. Oh yeah, there's a double joint. Look at that. There's a joint in the middle. So there you go. Yeah, shush Ultrazilla. Hinge, swivel at the wrist. Hinged ball joint, I should say, which is nice. You do have a little bit of a waist swivel, a little bit, but a lot of that movement's going to be reserved for the upper body there. Legs, a little bit of a drop down. There you go. You can see it there. And then, so that'll help you do a full split. How about that? Kicks forward. Ooh. Goes back. Got caught a little bit there. Little bit of swivel in there as well. Nothing at the thigh. Knee is double jointed. And then you have the hinge at the foot there. And you can rock it around. Foot hinge as well. So, I gotta say, so far so good. Metalder's articulation is actually pretty nice. Taking a look at Metalder in full. Looks awesome. It really, really does. Proportions are quite good, actually. Everything looks in place. It does have that, like, weird hero action figure style for a body, but it really works for this character. Like, it just looks like it's stepped off the screen, to tell you the truth. Very, very, very nicely done. Just, like, really evokes the proportions right. So yeah, I dig that. And getting in closer now, this head sculpt is fantastic. You can see his eyes are done in like a yellowish gold. Really nice. The sculpt work is superb there. I love the silver face. I love the blue here with the tech stuff going through it, with the red and the green on top. You got some yellows and more reds and greens. And look at all that work here. Done fantastic. And then you got silver here with some nice black lines there. Panel lining, very well done. The whole head looks great. I love that little green dot back there, red dot there. I mean, they got all the details. They really did. Check that out. It's awesome. Going on the back here. Nice little jetpack looking thing. Going down here. Got the silver and red. The opposite of what I just said. But it looks fantastic. More panel lining here along the sides. All on the armor. On this side you get all the tech things going on, and you do get line work in there as well. Love the yellows and reds, everything. So all the details really do pop with that. Looking fantastic. You have these shoulder pads here on both sides, nice silver. And then you got these like rounded protrusions here on both sides. You know, one side's red, one side is blue, and they both look good. And then I got this gauntlet here with all of that going on. Oh, that just popped off. It tends to do that a little bit. But that looks fantastic. All the colors, the sculpt work, everything looks great. The hands look awesome. We'll look at more hands in a second. But I like this metallic blue here. You know, and you get it over here, which was underneath the shoulder pad, which I'm trying to get. It like literally went underneath my stand. That just pops in there like so. So that's pretty good. I like these things up here. And chest looks great. The nice clean red side with just a couple of little buttons up there, and then, you know, the very, very busy blue side with more of that tech and wiring and all that. Not really wiring, but a lot of buttons and things, and that will probably, like, you know, that go off and stuff. Love it all. Look at all that work in there. All that work in here. The belt, green and yellows. Some reds in there. Beautiful. Nice V here, you know, that comes down from here to form a nice shape. Beautiful, beautiful design. I mean, the original design is just excellent. And look how great Evolution Toy did this. Somebody really likes Metalder there, or they were just like, you know, let's turn a corner finally and get going. I love the silver down here. Really nice shape. You got red here, you got blue there. You got all of this thing going on here with all the little holes. Do love that. Knee pads are looking good on both sides. Again, red, blue, one side and the other side. So nice. Feet look great. Bottom, nothing going on, just black. But, man, they did such a great job here. I mean, if you haven't seen my, oh, that popped off again, see? Always got to be some sort of little problem. If you didn't see my best of 2020 yet, spoiler, he's on there. I'm not going to tell you what number, but he's on there. I do like when you move it, you see more detail. You move the chest. I like when they sculpt all the way up. It's really nice. So yeah, looks-wise, this thing is pretty perfect in my eyes. It really looks absolutely fantastic. For accessories, Metalder comes with a few extra hands here. You get some karate chopping hands. Nice silver, man. And then you get a couple of holding hands here for each side, which is a tad interesting, and I'll go over why in a second it's a tad interesting. But they have little pegs in them. I'm going to show you why right now. So what we get here is an extra arm and shoulder piece here, because at some point his arm gets ripped off and he uses it as a weapon. So you'd want to, and I'm not going to do this all the way, guys, and I'll show you why in a second. But first off, you want to give them proper hand, which according to the instructions is the karate chop in hand. That's fine. All right, so you do that. Then you take the proper hand for the other side, and there's a little hole there, and that's where the peg goes. So you can hold it like so. Why I said this was weird that it comes with two of these is you can't hold it with the hand, with the arm you took off. So there's no other anything for this to hold. So this is kind of a weird inclusion here. Not necessary. I don't know why. So this, you would take off that one, and you don't want to take off the entire thing. Aw. See, this is why I don't want to mess with these guys so much. Tempt the fates. That's going to need some heat to apply. Maybe, I don't want to break the peg. All right, so that's going to need some heat, but you would put it there, and then he could, hold this and smack you in the head with it. Now, the other thing is, and it looks great. It looks exactly like the other arm. It's very nicely done. You do get an extra shoulder here. So you'd want to pull this out and pop this in, because this one has like some messed up insides, but this is not the same size as this. So it's a little off, and like you saw there, I'm just afraid of pulling this ball socket out of here, because I just want to tempt the fates with this guy. I really like him as is, and I feel like it's not coming out easy. Might need some heat, but I just don't want to do it, because it's not even like correct anyway. So why? And I feel like that plastic is going to get stressed. So I'd rather not do it, guys. None of that stuff like really bothers me, as far as it not being functionally good right now. Like, it doesn't bother me. They're cool accessories, especially this is really nice, but I don't need it. I really like them like that. With this, if this will go in right, we shall see. So this is a blade that would come out of his arm. So let's see if this hand will cooperate. If not, I will go get some heat going on this, because, okay, that one finally did. However, this is funny. I do need this one to come out fully. Okay, so that one did. So you would need this to go in here. Okay, everything's cooperating so far, except this. This one's come out a lot. And then you would, yes, you need this one here. And you're gonna pop that there. Not jab yourself, because it is sharp. Ow. So yeah, so that is cool if you put the shoulders thing back on. This is not, it's weird because it's not really a bother to me. But yeah, that looks cool. That's, see, for display, that is actually rather nice. And I think I did it wrong. I think it's supposed to be the other way around. I think. Right? Let's check this out. Yeah, looked like I put it on the wrong way, but it went in. It went in, so it's not so bad. Right? Not so bad. Let's look at, I just want to see how it looks. I haven't yet, so. Oh yeah, that's cooler. That's definitely cooler. Ah. Does this one pop out? I haven't been, I guess, pushing it up too much. But that is cool. And that, I think, is how Metalder's going to stay. On my display, he's definitely going to be wielding this blade on his arm. I think that looks very, very nice. If this would just stay on... I'd say this is the biggest problem, but I don't know. It's not bothering me that much. All right, I'll just leave it off for now. But that looks cool. It does. I'm going to have to do something about this. I do want to take pics for final thoughts. But there you go. There's his accessories, and they are quite nice. For your size comparisons, here's Metalder with a bunch of figures you might have in your collection. And my final thoughts, this is a really good figure. I do have to say, getting the accessories on can be a little scary. I did apply some heat, as I said I would, but yeah, it's a little bit of a scary proposition to pull out some of these joints. I do feel like if you do it too much or too ham-fistedly, you're gonna possibly break some of these ball joints. And you don't want to do that, because it's a really, really good looking figure. I really do like it. I stand by its placement in my top 20 of 2020. It really deserves it. I think it's heads and tails above any other hero action figure that I've picked up from Evolution Toy, like by a large margin. The last one I got was Gridman, and man, that was so disappointing. And I really wanted that one to be fantastic. This one gives me second thoughts about getting, you know, the SSSS Gridman, because I wasn't going to, but I decided to get this one because it did look good, and it looks really good. It's a beautiful figure, and I think for the most part, it's very awesome. My only gripes, again, are that some of these accessories, because you have to take off parts and replace parts, are scary. Other than that, it's pretty awesome. So there you go, guys. That is my review. If you love Metalder, you love Metal Heroes, you love VR Troopers, seek it out. It's about 70-something bucks though, so it's a little bit more expensive. But he is a tall figure, kind of like an Ultra Axe. So there you go. That's my review. Hope you dug it. I think it's well worth it. I do. I think it's fine for the price. Would I want it to be cheaper? Yes. But it's a good figure. And that's the last word on that. Till next time, peace out, peeps.